Excuse me, ma'am.
Hi.
Can we help you? Is there a reason why you're
Yes.
here?
I'm very pleased to be here. Again,
I'm trying to figure out why are you here, ma'am?
It's been so long.
So long for... Are you feeling okay?
Okay.
Did somebody ask her to come in here? Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to put that out. There's no smoking in here.
I've been in the industry for years.
Ma'am, there's no smoking in here,
I'm
Miss
a
Jones.
singer, songwriter. Jill Scott hates my guts because she can't sing like me.
Jill Scott's an outstanding artist, ma'am, but can you put that out? There's no smoking in here, ma'am.
Yeah, I've known Diddy for years. I've been in the industry for years.
Don't you have a warrant out for your arrest, ma'am? Did you escape the mental hospital? Are you feeling okay today?
Yeah. So I've witnessed so many things. I've seen so many things.
You've done so many things too, but we didn't ask you to come here,
Keep
ma'am. What is going? Is she okay? Who is she talking to?
And I will file charges later. I've just left the governor's office. Yeah, the police, they have violated my rights again.
They probably gonna violate them again today, ma'am. We need you to get the fuck out of here, ma'am. Before I have to call the police.
Gerald? He blew up the car? Yes.
Why do you keep randomly saying
shit,
ma'am?
Yes, I've witnessed Diddy doing all kinds of things. Yes.
Ain't you the bitch from the Coca-Cola commercial from back in the day?
I guess you have to just look at it. I mean, how many young boys are trying to escape the Smith house?
Hey, bro. Who the fuck keep letting this bitch in here,
Have a donkey's nose. Not sure.
What the fuck? I'm gonna need a joint after this shit.
Randomly sleeping with lesbian women and burning their throats? Yeah, that's me. Cougar Rome Jones.
What the fuck? Did she just say she gave a bitch herpes in the throat?
I mean, if you count how many times Jay-Z has said, I love you to Beyonce, I guess you will know. Maybe Aaliyah did it. Don't know.
Hey, man, somebody get Officer Rodriguez on the motherfucking phone.
QT is live again?
Who the
fuck
does she keep talking to?
I'm filing charges tomorrow. Yes.
Bitch, we filing charges today. Get the fuck out of here.
Sean Diddy Carter Combs.
Who?
Sean Diddy Combs burned down Kimura's house. I was sitting out front and I saw like Patti LaBelle's husband. I was there when they made Marmalade.
What the fuck, man? Hey, somebody get Officer Rodriguez in this motherfucker. Look, this bitch is nervous. What the fuck?
Yes. I don't know. Maybe it was the thing they put on the plane. Not sure.
Bitch, you look like the thing on the motherfucking plane.
I've seen and been around all things. Yes.
What the?
Again,
get out,
I'm
ma'am.
Cougar Rome Jones.
I feel the master. I feel y'all ready? They ready? Well, come on. Come on. Y'all ready? They ready? We ready? We ready? Come to do the rest. Step in the way, multiple shots are going through your tech.
Round table full of melanites. Crystal body gon' shine. I don't need the ice. It's real tough. Yeah. speaking on the times, cause my people need to see. Third eye blind, no, they lying through their teeth. They trying to loot the time, trying to keep us in a sleep. But you know we gotta rise like the steam in the heat. Quantum physics to a beat, how time zones lead. It matter just the data that your brain gon' see. Alchemy, your master, all that photon light. Avatar, the body, just the temple, do you see? The deities surround me, I feel the peace. Breathe deep, I push cheese like Bruce Lee. Yo, it's Dragon Ball Z, I'm Super Saiyan 3. And we finna walk them down, any town, any street. New world on horizon, I can see the silver lining. Cause the sun gon' shine, then we all keep shining. Mighty lion can heal the pain, you know his name. But they stand on the same old thing. They playing, well let's talk about it. Round table full of melanite. Crystal body gon' shine, I don't need the ice. D&D, D&me, we gon' see it's rise. My people so divine, know it's our time. Let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
I don't want to hear that he say, that she say. You listening to Parasites on replay. They top into
Greetings, everyone's. Welcome to another episode of Let's Have the Conversation. How y'all doing? Y'all look good.
Doing good. Gratitude.
Fabulous.
Hi,
Girl,
Kitty.
Fabulous.
Come on, Cougar. Come on.
Girl,
it was a hard pull on the cigarette for me.
Mm-hmm.
You smoking Cools or Newport?
Who's Filter Kings?
I don't know. That was it for me. I don't know.
It was, if you count how many times Jay-Z says I love you, Beyonce, then you'd know. Maybe at least.
Listen, bitches gonna get enough of going around doing interviews about Q-Tita. Like, bitch, go relax. Bitch, ain't you want it? We let these hoes breathe, that's all. Greetings, family. How the fuck are y'all doing? I'm great. Y'all look amazing.
Y'all look amazing too.
Who wants to jump off the show tonight? So many things. We got so many great hot topics. You going, Jose?
I'm gonna go ahead because mine is like a book club messy topic, and I just been having it on my head. So we all know Corinne Steffens, Superhead, if you don't know. I read her little book, and there are just some details that I just want to discuss. Baby girl was exposing. But on top of exposing, she was exposing a lot of things that I don't even understand that she was saying in the book. So she got close to a lot of people. Let's start it off. She got close to Ice-T. She got close to Vin Diesel, Irv Gotti, P. Diddy, Usher, Jay-Z, Shaquille O'Neal. The list goes on because this is just the first book. And she's basically letting you know when she went to the party with Diddy, there was like a gay club-ass thing. So Irv Gotti's just joking, and she's with some other person now because, baby, she's got a roster. She's got a long roster. It runs deep. And they're at this party, and he's laughing it off like, he's so scared that you're here because you have footage about maybe something with the finger in a booty hole. And she's like, I don't know anything about that. But she also cannot remember because she's disclosing in the book that she was always taking ecstasy, different forms of ecstasy, like speed and stuff. It's normal in the industry. And she also indicated that just like Cassie, if you read her documents, FO was a freak off. Baby, a party favor was a woman. A party favor is a woman. And she was a young underage woman at the time, but when she started to come up in her age, she still was a party favor. And there were many party favors. So she was letting you know basically what went on and what went down and how Diddy was having this whole experience in the club, and it's a gay scene, and it's a lot of straight men around, and she's just like the only one trying to grasp it, trying to figure out like, is anyone else not catching on, catching the feel, catching the speed? So she taps on her guy friend that she came with and said, hey, do you not notice the atmosphere we're in? And he's just like, oh, yes, laughing, giggling it off. But she's in telling her book, like, I guess I'm gonna have to laugh too, because I guess this is the laughing matter. And we're just gonna laugh about it. We're all on drugs. But deeper in the book, she gets close to Murder Inc. Murder Inc., it sounds like they were gonna knock this bitch off. She tells you a situation when she's in the Chow Chow. I don't know if it's called the Chow Chow, baby. It's so expensive. That's all I'm gonna say. She's in the Chow Chow. They give her a pill because she wants ecstasy. She's trying to get herself clean, but at the same time, she's not. She's going through so many things when it comes to poverty, when it comes to making it look good. Her image is the only thing that looks good, but she ain't got no coin. And she also has a child. She is going through it. Ooh, gratitude, Nicole. She's going through it. And she said, can I have a little ecstasy? She gets this ecstasy. She's in there with her friend named Eve. She has been a problem, mind you, with Murder Inc. because she was with Ja Rule. She had been having a long affair with him. Actually, that was the first person that gave her the name Superhead, because that was the first person who experienced her fellatio and had it on top tier level, allegedly. So as she's telling you this, she's telling you that this ecstasy pill had her on the bathroom floor, honey. And Eva, who was her friend at the time, did not come for her. She's on the floor having spasms. She's just taking it as, oh, I am just getting epileptic because I've been taking so many drugs at the time. Me reading it, bitch, that ain't no epilepsy. That is you getting knocked off because you're becoming a problem. You're becoming a big problem. And the people that you're fucking and you're coming around and bringing so many different people around and fucking around, they don't know if they can trust you, bitch. So they're knocking you off the best way they can, but they didn't get to. They didn't get to because she was a fighter. The hoe was a fighter. When I tell you, she was the definition. If you ain't watched High School Musical with your child, she was Ashley Tisdale, bop to the top. With Sharpay, the bitch bopped to the top. She took it to the top. She had a lot of men's toes curling. Like, the throat was a gun control throw. Like, baby, they were shooting back in that. She was a sharpshooter. But also, with her being a sharpshooter, she was giving tea about Usher and how things were just weird with that, and how she had messed with him, but he also was messing with Chili at the time. And she didn't like being the side piece because she still wanted to come to the top. She wanted to keep getting to the top. She kept Diddy close, but also was scared because Diddy kept making it seem like she had some footage on him. And she was getting nervous, like, you're going to mess up my opportunities if you don't stop talking about some footage, because I don't remember anything about footage. But also, you could have had footage, girl, but you were so drugged, you don't know about the finger in the booty hole and just going through that experience. And she's like, okay, I can't be in too many rooms with him. I can't be in too many settings with him. This book had just contained so much information that you're just like, these are a lot of high names. Even with her and Jay-Z, she had met him as a video girl, and how she done bopped her way through, fucked him on set and everything. She was willing to do what girls weren't willing to do in the video. She was willing to do things that a lot of women were like, look, we're getting paid, but we're not going to get paid to be a prostitute. In her head, she figured, shit, I don't love myself that much, but I'm going to make myself look. And she told you that in the book. She didn't love herself that much, but she was going to make it look like she did. And she was going to do whatever it takes to make sex sell for her and to get to the top. Even when it came to being in movies with Vin Diesel. Now, she was loving Vin Diesel too, y'all. The dick was immaculate. That was a nice read. I said, I can tell. That man can lay that pipe. Immaculate. The dick was immaculate. Now, Shaquille, he had to pay the way because he didn't have what an average man had. He didn't have even an average size man part. So he had to pay the way for her. Allegedly, paid that way. It was, the shrimp was there. It got her where she needed to go, but it wasn't getting where she needed to go. And she also had Ray J, y'all. Ray J was 18. She was waiting for him at the door. She was waiting for him at the door. Now, she was experiencing, he would not go down on her, but this was the only man that made her orgasm. He hands-free helped her orgasm without actually like eating her, giving her the business, being the chow chow that she went to go eat at. He was not being the chow chow for her. But she was hands-free orgasming and never had that experience, and he was only 18. The family did not really like it, nor like her, and like the experience. But while she had him, she was juggling Ja Rule, a man named Papa, who I'm assuming is Papa, who was allegedly, she won't disclose the name, but she did disclose Remy as being one of like the friends in the set she was with. It's a lot of stuff. She was messing with a lot of people, even to the point where I'm on her second book. Baby, I didn't know she was messing with Bobby Brown because I did not know. I did not know. To the point she's calling the house with Whitney there. I said, oh, disrespect. It is a lot of tea.
And she got a call from him like he was in a drug state, bitch.
Yes.
She said she got up like, go ahead.
Yes, got a call. Like he was in drugs. She had to slap him back together. She had to get him together. In the book, she is telling you this man was on the verge. I had to get him back together. I didn't care what him and Whitney had going on. It's about what we got going on. Because I can't lose this. She was money-minded when it came to these men.
She liked him like she liked Lil Wayne.
Yes.
Yes.
And she had issues with a lot of female singers and songwriters. Ashanti and her had some beef because she was doing things Ashanti wouldn't do. She was getting butt naked for a tennis bracelet, and Ashanti was still, yes, baby. She was giving you high school girl, still cute. Yes, you might want to hump it, but you're going to want to hump the other thing. And then Nivea was still giving you the high school girl fantasy, but she was going to give you another thing. So these people had issues with her because it's like, girl, you are
What's
getting...
the name of the books?
The first book is Confessions of a Video Vixen. The second one is Diaries of a Vixen, Vixen Diaries. I'm not done with Vixen Diaries. We're going to come back after that because I just really wanted us to talk about that because there was a lot of things disclosed.
You have said a mouthful, honey.
I've said a mouthful because it's so much. To know that her and Irv Gotti had went so deep in a relationship together. Baby, the money pool that she had. She could get on the phone. Throat was so good that, baby, what is it, Aubrey? You go ahead.
Girl, so you said that her and Ashanti had beef, right? Irv Gotti had beef with Ashanti because he was holding her shit. So she probably was mad at her because she was getting the money and Ashanti wasn't. She wanted to go shop through different labels too. Her and Lloyd.
And I just want to digress real quick to Shaq's baby dick. Shawnee said the same thing. I'm done.
I knew it was something. He can't keep a bitch to save his life.
Yeah, and he told her, and she said he was honest in the book, that he is not gifted, like, at all. Like, he doesn't even have the average. So, yes, carbs. It's not even average. So, he had to compensate, and he said, for you, I'm going to compensate with dividends. Don't ask, don't tell about it. Just take it and call it a straight deal. Don't even say nothing about it, because you're going to take this coin and call it a thing. Ja Rule was just so far on her, because he's like, girl, you don't have to really show me that you can be trustworthy. He was going to knock the bitch off. I'm very, very sure.
Girl, I don't know why, because him and Diddy was fucking. Sorry.
Girl, that's how she done met Diddy at one of these parties going with Ja. Girl, it's a lot. And on top of all that, he had told her, you got to come prove yourself, because I feel like you put in Murder, Inc., because she didn't want to risk Murder, Inc. I don't know how deep that set goes, but the set he set is a set. She had to go to the trailer and make sure, like, okay, I got to give this Superhead, because I can't let you think that I am an opponent. I am none of that. We got to get it going. Once they got it going and it was done in there, that's when she had more beef, because she was on a video set, and the video vixen in their head, because she kept saying the girls are hating on me. Well, girl, I would hate on you too after you came out the damn, trailer, and here you are getting the lead role now, and you done recreate your alliance, and we're just over here still in some ugly tapestry while you get to put pasties on your titties and lay up and be the top-notch diva. No, ma'am. There was so much going on. There was so much. She even had thought she had an STD in the first book, but she said it was all the pills and stuff. And it was the amount of liquor mixed with pills, mixed with her depression and all that scared her and made her think, "Oh, did I get an STD? Have I been using condoms?" Because she couldn't always remember. She was vocal enough to say she can't always remember.
But, okay, wait, this is a lot.
It is.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know.
Let's talk about it.
How many of them motherfuckers that's in that book was also fucking Gina too? I just seen a video of Nick Cannon supposedly going off out in people and talking about, they fucking with young girls, but you was the one that was seen with Gina too when she was 16 or 17. All of these motherfuckers probably dicks is gonna fall off. That is disgusting. And I know, like, hats off to Corinne Stephens, but I just saying, like, at 80, your whole vagina gonna fall out. Like, how is you getting married? I wouldn't marry her. I wouldn't even want to be in a relationship with her. To mess with me, he wouldn't eat your pussy. I guess not, ma'am. Is it still there?
Like, you have enough pussy eating for a lifetime. Come on now.
Girl, they got coochie rejuvenation. She probably didn't got the little tightening, where they put the little shots in your wall cavity and tighten the walls back up.
I mean, some of these niggas will be all right kissing this bitch, but I'm just saying.
You kiss her, you kiss Hollywood.
You
Literally.
kissed Hollywood's dick and assholes. I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood ain't nothing but one big ass sex party, I swear.
And allegedly, Mr. Marcus, the porn star, said that he got herpes from her. Just saying.
Listen, because who else got it? Allegedly Diddy, allegedly Usher, allegedly Hollywood.
So what if she is the original strain of the Hollywood strain of? Okay.
You never know. You never know. She tried to cross over from being a Superhead video vixen and cross over into the movie world.
Okay, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Are there genomes in the book?
She did not disclose any genomes except for Vin Diesel, and he wishes he was a genome, but he is not a genome.
No.
That's the only person.
Girl,
he mixed.
Yeah,
and he has a twin.
And his twin is special needs. His twin is special needs. So is Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, he's another one that don't want to be, but is. Like they just said.
That's why he keeps his hair short, because it'll show nigga in him.
Yeah, that texture. He can't have that texture showing, baby.
Oh, that's why he bald-headed. Honey, you learn something every Wednesday.
You heard that from me.
I'm just saying, like, I just feel like the genome ain't gonna have a deep voice like that, anyways. That for me, I was like, I don't know.
What a genome gonna do with it? I mean, ain't like Tommy Lee said, she just let Tamar man eat her snatch and sent him about his way. Now go kiss Tamar in the mouth.
And booty hole. Don't forget the booty hole.
And well, that was amazing.
That was, and I was lovely giving the juice because there's so much squeeze to go.
They said Fred Durst is the genome man. They was calling him Part and Bang. That's what they was calling. I don't know. Okay, well, let's go forward. Who want to go next?
I mean, we can collectively talk about Charleston getting that ass whooped, Daddy. Listen, that.
And I'm dressed
That-
like him.
Well, I don't know who would go see Charleston at a comedy show, but I wouldn't because I don't find nothing funny about his eye. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing about that. But child, he met his motherfucking match in that audience, honey. Listen, he must have said the wrong motherfucking thing, and that man came to that stage. He hit him in the head with a plant, and I believe maybe like a microphone was struck a little bit. He decided to do that, and he got his ass whooped. No security came to his aid. Have y'all not seen the video? Listen, it was amazing. About time. You was on me and Quatita's like Man in Our Head Cam Newton show trying to go off about something that really and truly did not matter. Charleston, Charlie Shot, honey, you got that ass so up.
Here, garbage down.
So I just want to hear what everybody else has to say about what happened to him at that non-comedy, non-comedy show.
Well, he was calling him a pussy baby, and he played pussy and got fucked on set. He played pussy and got fucked. He did. I said, they did what needed to be done live.
Chazzy.
Y'all, listen, it was such a good video. I think Corbin sent it, then I sent it. I don't know who else sent it to the chat, but it was like, oh, I can't wait. I know we gonna talk about this. Like I knew it was coming. Like he talking about dude in the Lakers jersey. Dude was strong as hell. Cause I'm like, damn, all of y'all couldn't even get dude. And then another dude came over, somebody with the camera. Was so fucking funny. I don't know who was recording this shit because she was like, what was she saying, y'all? What she
Put
like,
me up there, draw. Put me up there, draw.
Man, I was listening. I was the camera person. I was like, put me up there. Get up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up there. They
Dude's girlfriend pushed him up there. Like, get up there and beat his ass. Was it Mob Ties? Because he said something on the video, Mob Ties. Was that Mob Ties?
I don't know. And it could have been. And it could have fucking listen. And it
I think that was in the title, but I think so.
I don't even know. Dude was fine though. Let me say that. He was fine. Let me kiss it. Let me fix it.
What happened? He made a video. White made a video words like he won or something. Like he was talking so much shit. Like I ain't never seen no old dude get on there and talk shit as if they won. Like what the hell? Like you just got beat up. You threw something, you got beat up, you got back on there. Like he like one of them little dogs you get that be barking all the time. You see the big dog, you know what I'm saying? And the big dog calm shit because he knows, one punch, that's it. Trust him like a little dog. You know, and that's what he do. All barking, no bite.
So I watched the video because I didn't get a chance to watch it, or I forgot to watch it. And what's actually funny to me is that he didn't even get beat up by the person that he hit with the fucking pot. Another person came up and ran, and it was kind of like he looked like he was kind of short. Like he just looked like he was kind of like short and stout, and he got beat up by him. So that's what makes it funny for me because it's like multiple people dislike you and is ready to throw hands with you. Like multiple people is ready to put you under. Like
he dove into that nigga chest. He had on the same like jersey as the dude. So they might have been all together, but he dove into his chest. He didn't get to hit nobody with that motherfucking chair. And it was the wrong chair, Charleston. That ain't the kind of chair that they had in Alabama, sir. You had the wrong motherfucking chair.
He couldn't pick it up. It was too heavy.
It was heavier than him. That nigga swung and almost went in a circle. Like whole cartoon character. Like what?
For me, it was after he swung the flower pot and realized it didn't land the way he wanted it to, and his face said like, "Oh shit." And then that's when the mic came into play. Yeah, that's what did it for me, because he
That
knew he
nigga
fucked
ate
up.
that flower pot. That nigga said,
He knew he fucked up. And at that moment, he knew he fucked up.
I thought I was on WildStar. What is it? Not WildStar, WorldStar. Child.
You is at the top of the book.
You are.
You was at the top of the book, Marie. What the? This girl said WildStar?
WildStar. Listen.
In the Blade room.
And said it with conviction. She said it with conviction. Like,
Howood's
WildStar.
unlocked, the Blade room, and WildStar. No problem.
Y'all will not read me down like that. Okay. It slipped out because I don't know. But know that in my heart, I was thinking about the world.
First of all, shout out to World Star, Hollywood Unlocked, the Shade Room, because a lot of our stories come from there, as well as oh my God, Why Hip Hop. So shout out to them. Love y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. But yeah, Charleston got his ass with zapped, and then he got up there like, ain't shit wrong with me. I got the back end and the front end, the side end and the end. I don't know where I'm at. My eyes ain't working, but I'm all right.
That nigga only hit me in my bad eye. I'm good. He only hit me in my bad eye.
Child, when they said his eye popped out, I screamed.
His eye popped out.
Somebody said that shit. I don't know if it was real or fake, but somebody said it. I screamed. I screamed. I don't know. All right. So moving on to something that was more serious, like this guy attacked this girl just like they attacked Charleston White. She was in the courts trying to get her, a restraining order and some help from the court system when her boyfriend viciously attacked her inside of the jurisdiction, the judicial room. I had the video. I'm gonna bring myself to the front so I can play this here video for y'all. Hold on.
We're trying to get an order of protection against her own boyfriend when he attacked her, and it's all caught on tape. Of course, what's so scary is that you assume you're safe once you're inside the courthouse, but that was not the case in Summit County, Ohio. Take a look. The 28-year-old woman was seeking a civil protection order. When the judge had to leave the courtroom, suddenly her boyfriend gets up and starts chasing her around the table. She loses her footing and slips. When she gets up, he shoves her and starts throwing punches. That's when a deputy burst into the room and tasered the suspect.
He could have choked me out. Could have took any type of object and stabbed me anywhere with it. You know, I just was thinking about my life.
Well, tonight her boyfriend is in jail on charges of domestic violence.
The best thing about that to me is I hope that nigga don't see the light of motherfucking day. You hear me? I hope he get exactly what the fuck needs to be gotten. What do y'all think about that?
Now, I agree with you. To see that there was not an officer within the premises, like in the room, was crazy. But
they had just stepped out.
Oh, see, that's the crazy part. But I'm glad she's okay, and I'm glad that actually people came to help her and aid her for once, and not let this go a little too far. But that's crazy. I could not imagine trying to civilly do this and then you just jump off like that. You go ahead, Carps. I saw you.
Actually, I hit it by accident. My bad. But I will say, I'm not happy that it happened. I'm not happy, but what I mean by that, I'm gonna say this is, if it was going to happen, I'm glad it happened where it happened. Him attacking her, at least she has somebody to help her. You feel what I'm saying? That's my only thing. Like, that's it.
Okay, so hopefully this takes me out the book. For y'all who done added me to the book, because I didn't see the comments. Y'all done added me to this book. My question is, if I'm coming to you and telling you as a woman, I am in fear for my life for this individual that is sitting across from me, whether you are a judge, police, sheriff, or whoever, as a woman that is supposed to be protected by whatever document that you create to keep him away from me, you should not leave me in this room without a police officer, without someone that is going to protect me while you're out in this absence, because he was already thinking. While this meeting was going, he was already planning his next motherfucking move, because it's more so of a, bitch, how dare you have me up in here at this motherfucking courthouse with these people? Bitch, I'm finna fuck you up and you gonna know who the hell I am. But in the end, like Carb said, she was saved by being at the right place at the right motherfucking time. Because if it could have been in another place, home, you wouldn't be able to say, I fear for my life and I thought my life was over. You would be a part of that percentage to where nobody would have believed what the fuck you were saying, because at the end of the day, how society is running now, it's the black man over the black woman any day. And that's the fucked up part about it. Go ahead, Charms.
I completely agree with you. In no way, shape, or form should they have. I mean, why were they in the same room? Was that necessary? Because the situation is obviously a delicate situation, and for everybody's safety, there should have been a protocol enacted to where, obviously, like Aubrey said, there was somebody supervising both of them at all times. And the carelessness of leaving the room is absolutely like, that's how you know they didn't take her serious, you know? And I guess that's why it was like everybody, like both of you said, that's why it was probably a good thing. Like that's what's crazy about good and bad things. Like there's always a gray area for things that can be good and that can be bad, because this is such a gray area of that. But they clearly didn't take her serious to have left her in the room with him. And so the only way to take her serious, she doesn't have to work too hard to prove anything after that. And that's unfortunate, but fortunate at the same time, I suppose. So yeah, that was no need to be that careless. But you know, who's surprised? Who's surprised at the carelessness? Because definitely not. But could have been. They could have had blood on their hands.
Charming, it's the equivalent of you have a heart attack, but you're already at the hospital. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Like, damn, look, I had a heart attack. Okay, but
right, but thank God I was at the hospital
they got
already.
me.
You feel me?
They
Yeah,
got me within the time frame of me to not die.
She was watching though. When he jumped, she jumped. So this is what he does. You know what I'm saying? He does this shit at home. She knew the fuck to jump. That nigga was fast too.
That was hella flying. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like he knew they was gonna leave them together. Like he could like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was one person in the room, but she didn't know what the fuck to do either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see.
Like, yeah, that was hellified crazy. You know what I mean? But
I just agree with everybody. I think the lady in the room, she was at disbelief, because when I watched the video, how fast he came in there, like it was like, dang, with nobody, no officers, nobody down the hallway. Like, what? How did he even get in the room? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. To me, that's just like
they were having a meeting. I don't think they thought like, oh, we in the court, like he ain't gonna do that shit. These niggas don't give a fuck about cops. I've known someone who was, and I didn't know her personally, but I was in an abusive shelter, And one of the ladies got killed because her husband came in there and killed her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They don't give a fuck about that shit.
They do not. Listen, they do not. They don't care. Listen, they don't care. They do it in front of kids. If they can do it in front of kids, they don't give a fuck about nothing. You feel me? Nothing.
I saw I'm sorry, Chaz.
No, just saying shit like that. It really just pisses me off. You know, excuse my language.
I seen a video today, and we'll take a commercial after this. I seen a video today of a gentleman. He's like, yeah, I just shot my ex-girlfriend in the head and killed her. And the shit was like a dream. You know, now I'm getting ready to go to where it started at. I'm going to go on and shoot my ex-wife because she the one that started this shit and got me mentally fucked up. Let me just tell everybody, don't play with people's minds. Don't play with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of my stories, I do believe. And let me just see, because I think that is one of my emotional men. Yeah, let me show it, and then we'll go to a commercial real quick. I'm gonna just run them both together because men and women, please learn to fucking control your emotions.
Person that really started all of this is my ex-wife. So she next, and then I'm going to do myself too. But I just wanted to say this to people: don't play with people's emotions, man. Don't lie on these men. Oh, there's my ex-wife right here.
Black killed two of his former partners in a rampage that started in Baltimore and then ended in Howard County. Now, first and foremost, you guys understand that.
Shout out to her for putting that video up. But emotional as fuck. Don't play with people. Don't lie on men. Like, well, what did you motherfucking do? Because you're the ex. You're an ex. My daddy used to tell me if a motherfucker's an ex, they're an ex for a reason. What do y'all think before we go to commercial, y'all?
No self-accountability, pussy move all day. You killed two people and then took yourself out because you knew you was wrong.
I agree, Carmen. That was a very cowardly move. And I also feel the fact that you have a lot of unhealed trauma and you're just going to build that off of your exes instead of facing what you need to do and who you need to build yourself to be is very, very pussy to me. And it's unfortunate that two women had to deal with you in any kind of capacity. But the fact that you came back to them and then tried to be the reaper and then reap yourself, it's disgusting.
I can't go to prison. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. You deserve everything in there.
You could pull the trigger, but you can't go. You go to prison. I got you.
Disgusting.
Honestly, like that, everything he was saying, like, don't play with people's feelings. Like, it reminds me of like all those Facebook memes where it's like women get loved unconditionally, but men don't. And it's like, you know, those type of things. And it's like, that shit really be brainwashing people. Like, he sounds very brainwashed in an extreme way to me. Like, he was probably easily put into that emotional state, probably from childhood trauma and not being loved by his mama. It rhymes, so it's true. And and it's pathetic because if you hurt that bad, go to therapy. Like, there is services out there for you. I promise you. Like, it could possibly help. Like, honestly, we don't give a fuck. Just take the pills. Take the pills and you'll be better. Like it's honestly, it's very sad because he could have just, you know, one and done. He could have just did himself and been done.
Yeah,
Over with.
it had nothing to do with what he was talking about. It had everything to do with his masculinity not being masculine enough. You know what I'm saying? To handle probably how you showed up to two different women, and that you could not be the controller. And again, narcissism is real, and so is mental illness.
Yeah.
Carbs.
Okay, I was just wanted to see if anybody else wanted to say anything. We'll be right back after word from our sponsors, folks.
They say do everything with attention. From my hands to yours. May you receive all the energy and everything you need it to be. Ashe.
Y'all, and we back. All right. There she is. Hey. Why Ari looking like? I'm sorry. Okay.
Wait. Okay, go ahead and do your thing, and then I got something just to bring up because this is just out the blue.
I don't got nothing. Go for it, baby.
Listen, did y'all? Well, it just was posted 13 minutes ago. Kenneka Jenkins' family awarded nearly $6 million in wrongful death lawsuit settlement after originally requesting $50 million. Hold on. We shall go into the details, shall we? Hold on one sec. Damn. Why it ain't working right? Come on now. I'm trying to be messy. Okay, so they previously reported that Kenneka Jenkins' mother had reached a settlement in the wrongful death lawsuit she filed against the hotel, its security provider, and others. Jenkins' mother, Teresa Martin, was originally seeking $50 million, but was only awarded a little over $6 million. According to Chicago Sun-Times, her mother will receive a large sum of money while two other relatives will receive a little over $1 million each. If you can recall, Kenneka's mysterious death had social users playing detective. Nearly everyone was trying to solve the case by dissecting images in the reflection of her friend's glasses. It's been over 6 years since her body was found in a freezer in a commercial kitchen space at the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. Her cause of death was listed as hypothermia. Hotel surveillance video showed her walking downstairs in a disoriented state. Despite being seen by multiple staff members as she was walking toward the freezer, no one stopped her. Okay, that's not enough. But the details of the details is, honey, she asked for $50 million and she only got 6. Girl, and why? Wait a minute. And then why is $1 million going to other people? Who is these other people involved?
Now, remember they had killed some of her family members when we saw that documentary. So maybe it's just family members.
Yeah, but that ain't good. Like, what the fuck? That would be saying it's all connected. They ain't gonna say that shit's connected.
They sure won't.
That shit.
That
I
is
just
crazy.
watched this guy doing her on gematria. You know, he do all these gematria videos, and he's trying to say that she's not dead, that they planned this because it's all done by numbers. But what I want him to understand is his numbers are correct. But when you have to look at it like that, when you're looking at the breakdown of gematria and the way that he does it, it's because it's happening according to the system of the simulation. I don't think he quite gets that. You know what I'm saying? And so It's murder by numbers. That just slowed my mind down when I put that in our group chat. I said, Simeon said somebody's murder would be solved by numbers. It just made me think of that. But it's the system and the simulation in which they're programming shit. But I can't get into it. Battle class. Battle Spirit Dome if you ain't seen it yet. And get the third Earth because that's still happening at the end of the month. Okay.
That was an impromptu, y'all. Listen, I got something else, but I want to wait on that one because I'm pissed about that one. Are y'all ready to be pissed right now with me?
It's up to y'all. However y'all want to run them.
I'm with it.
Well, and I have a video on this one because I just want to see what y'all think about it. I'm not even going to say anything, but the characters involved,
come through hair, come through makeup, come through eyebrow.
Listen, you see. Wait, let me move this to see it's opposite. Girl, I can't even move the hair.
What was that? I who? I what?
Okay, let me see. Okay, this is it. Hold on 1 second.
Y'all, the hottest, famous couple in the world. I love y'all. I want to be like y'all. Take care. Look who I bumped into, y'all. The hottest, famous couple in the world. I love y'all. I want to be like y'all. Take care. Look who I bumped into, y'all.
Why would she say the hottest and famous? Ain't nobody heard Queen Naja sing shit and Clarence again. Who?
This is the cherry on the cake. This is Sydney Starr, guys. If you do not know who that is, it is the alleged trans woman that is important. I don't know why, because she slept with Chingy. Allegedly, I don't know why that was important. But she stated and she said, because she has already indicated on a podcast that she's had a threesome with a couple before, this is what she indicated. And she tagged Queen Naja and Clarence NYC. Nice meeting you guys with 3 kissy faces. Very nice couple. If y'all need a transgendered female girl for a threesome one day, I'm your girl, honeys. End quote. End quote. What do we feel about that, people? This is why all trans women are looked like this. It is disgusting because my whole thing is that this gay boy behavior that she's mimicking and that she's trying to bring to the forefront, this is why a whole bunch of faggot behavior is always associated with women like myself. I get so sick of being put in the same category as bitches like this. Because, bitch, what part of your identity did you believe that you were going to be a part of their threesome? Now, if they decide to take you up on that offer, please do that. But at the end of the day, on a public motherfucking platform where you have other fucking people that support these two entity of people and your ass is out here asking for threesomes because you're thirsty and you really want to fuck Clarence, bitch, you tried it. You fucking tried it. I find it so classless that you had the balls, the orgal balls that you probably still do have, because if you're pre-op or post-op, you probably still have them. So you probably thought that Peter and Paul was going to allow you to gain the strength to say this on your platform so that you can get clout. This is not ladylike. You are not a woman for saying this stupid shit. Okay? I don't know who told you that was cute. I don't know who egged you on to make this post. But ma'am, sit your tired, overgrown, motherfucking wanna be important, but you will never get past Zeus status ass down. It is the worst example of a trans woman that you could ever motherfucking look at. And if anybody feels that this what this bitch has done is anything that a trans woman represents, then you have life fucked up. And I will never stoop to a level to be disrespectful to a married couple to ask them to fuck when I could collaborate with my brain, ideas, and motherfucking intellect like a normal fucking human being. She pissed me off, and I just want to know what y'all think about it. How y'all feeling? Y'all good? How
I
y'all
mean,
feeling about it?
girl, you did the whole Keith Lee with the fingers like this. Reed, I don't even know what to say because I agree. You just went the fuck in, like, but I'll come back. Go ahead, Jay.
As a heterosexual woman, I'm not even gonna do that. I would not.
I ain't got nothing much to say, but that's very disrespectful. I mean, I get it. That's disrespectful as hell because, you know, the image she put out there. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance to meet these celebrities, and that's how that's how you come off. That's crazy. That's wild. But yeah.
I just want to piggyback off that Sydney Star thing real quick. She did an interview, and after all that with the Chingy situation, she comes out, says she lies, and apologizes years and years later. Ain't that bad a bitch? You ruined this man's career over a lie.
Because she didn't lie. Excuse me. Because she did not lie.
And I'm going back on mute.
Now, I can't say, which Aubrey can validate, she has liked a lot of my stuff. But that is not an excuse for anything that she's doing. This is the kind of behavior in the community that they always do. This is kind of like the whole OnlyFans-esque thing. And if we talk about it, we talk about it. Baby, they are off the chain with this kind of culture. This culture is kind of making it hard for the community of gay people, because I'm not going to say the L part and all that. For the queer people out here that understand that it's hard. It's hard when you see things like that. They put themselves out there and categorize themselves out there like that. And then when you're trying to get yourself somebody, girl, it's kind of hard because the caliber is real. The bar is low. The bar is low because they're all out here sexually exploiting themselves. I feel like it's really hard when you always have that type of hypersexual behavior. It really, really is. It's always highlighted in the queer community. It is never a moment where you can look in and say, oh my gosh, look at their mind, look at their art, look at their craft. No, baby, you're going to see that ass out. You're going to see the titties out. You're going to see it all because there's nothing left to imagination anymore. If you have to leave it to imagination, I don't know what it is no more.
Well, I just want to say, don't look at my mind. Please touch my vagina.
Don't look at her mind. It is nasty.
It's the marketing ploy for me. Like literally a whole marketing scheme. Like, I'm curious what Queen Naija thinks about that. Like, did we get a response from her? Because I'm really curious what she thought about this whole, marketing ploy. Like, she just made you the poster child of this this service.
I want to know what she said too, Charmy. Like, I didn't, and I think that people at a certain status, they're groomed to just pay things dust. But I wanted her to respond real quick. But you got to think real quick on it. Do I want to respond because the LGBT LMNOPQRSTRUV, all of the letters and stuff, they're going to come for my throat. So in order for me to be able to keep my existence, and I understand what people mean now, I can't really say too much to the community because I'll get canceled. That's what their agenda is, because they're trying to push shit forward. But this was absolutely the fuck out of line.
That would be like, you see a married, like, okay, Charmy's the only one up here with some, okay, never mind, Chaz too. Like, god damn, we single on this motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker, and I'm taking applications.
You know what I'm saying? Me too.
I am too.
But that's like Charming being in a relationship. She's technically married, and common law married. And I'm like, yes, because if y'all want me to come in y'all house and fuck y'all, like, let me know. Like, bitch, what? That you looking at my motherfucking nigga? Like, bitch, what? Like, it's fight time. That shit is not okay.
I was gonna say, now, Queen Naija would be wrong if she beat her ass. Queen Naija would be wrong if she beat her ass. Just off the strength of that post.
And you know, she probably. Oh, go ahead, Chaz.
I'm not saying that's the thing though. That's another agenda they push right there. You know what I'm saying? As a lesbian woman, you know, I'm still a female. You know, I never put myself in no man's shoes whatsoever, wherever the case may be. You know, whether you a trans man, trans woman, I don't give a fuck. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't agree is biological, you fighting another woman or another woman fighting another, you know, biologically speaking. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you may sexuality may be, that's what it may be. But still, that's still a factor. You know what I'm saying? That part is still a factor. You know what I'm saying?
You mean like strength wise and that kind of thing? Yeah.
Let's do that.
Except for if we out, Aubrey, don't forget.
Got it.
Knock a bitch out.
Now, sometimes, hey, some females, you know, I see that some females do try to, you know, it's, you know, because they don't know how to control their fucking energy at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So let me overstep my boundaries and put myself in these type of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, do that. Don't get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it, but if you're gonna put yourself in them shoes, hey, be prepared for what's coming. You know
You know what's so crazy, Chaz? I completely agree. But in my mind, as you're talking, I'm thinking, I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, Clarence can, you know, like maybe, I don't know. But then I saw, girl, if we out and the nigga put his hands on Aubrey, bitch, I'm getting ready to tear the club down. Girl, what?
Because I'm like that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that with my sisters, with anybody I'm with. You know what I'm saying? It just in the moment, you ain't thinking. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be bottles and pool sticks. I'm telling you,
it's going down.
Somebody put their hands on somebody you love. You're not thinking rationally.
No, you're not gonna think rationally. You're not. She in the case she wouldn't be wrong either.
I'm biased as fuck. I don't know. I'm biased. You ain't even got to put that on the internet nowhere, bitch. I'm telling you, I'm biased as fuck.
I'm with TT because Aubrey was willing to fight it down with me yesterday. Trust. So it's fine.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. Y'all so stupid.
I get it. I get it. But also, like Charmin was saying, it is a good marketing tactic, but the two of them have been on Splitsville for a while and then just got back together. So imagine seeing a post like this and where it's getting back to. And Queen Naija, she is very controversial, especially when she was coming out talking about a couple things in the industry. They had already gave her the chop. And then when she started saying, stop eating McDonald's, I hate human meat, they said, oh, girl, you are Riri. You don't know what you're talking about. You're special. That's why no one's going to listen to your music. That's why you're going through all these things. When she started exposing like the things, when she came up into the scene, it was like a whole hot mess. And personally, I have met the two of them. And Clarence, he's cute, yeah.
Clarence is always fine.
Yeah, he's fine. She's cute too.
But they was best friends, and she was with Chris.
Yeah,
Clarence's dick or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But I didn't go out of my way and say, "Oh yeah," and I can meet you in the bathroom and get you right. No, I stayed in my motherfucking lane. That's a couple. That is how you see it. That's who they are.
I see you fucking a woman. It would be. He'd be right there with his hands like this, like, are you okay? You need me to touch where? Okay. Got it. Okay. No.
It would be too calculated and too mom-like.
It would.
It would be.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Okay, we gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Mm-hmm. Did it feel okay? How's it feeling? Did you orgasm? Because I know that's you guys' big thing. Did you even orgasm?
Zay didn't turn into a feminist in the midst of it all.
I need you to be satisfied. Okay?
Yes. What toys do we have to bring in?
Equal treatment.
Orgasm.
Child. Oh, that was funny as fuck.
Listen, let me tell y'all, Scorpios is crazy as hell. Mahogany just texted me and said, "Who we fighting? Nobody. Nobody, ma'am. On the line.
Look, rebel. That's why she's the rebel. See?
You okay? Listen, please stand down. Stand
down, Scorpio.
Don't fuck with no Scorpio and nobody they love. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Chaz, you got a couple good stories, don't you, Chaz?
Yeah, I got a couple of stories. They all tie together.
All right, let's go in.
A couple of videos. So my topic is pretty much about housing and like just living in America, period. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want, feel how you feel about it. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't give a fuck about no other countries. You feel me? I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, not saying I don't give a fuck about America, but the genome America that's running this shit, I can give two fucks about it because how they're doing things. You feel me? So I end up taking a trip back home, and I have my own property as well. So I end up taking a trip back home, and upon me returning there, I can tell that I'm gonna say I don't know if it's gonna be geographic, demographic, whatever has changed. It's more white people there, more genomes. You know what I'm saying? It's more genomes. Now, when I left, they was gradually there. You know what I'm saying? Like they was gradually in a certain area that my area would be considered. My area that I used to stay in used to be a hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Crips and Bloods and stuff that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? Upon me moving in, they did a couple of raids, took all the people to jail, whatever the case may be. They was cleaning up some streets and stuff like that. But me going back to visit this time, it's more white people. They just started building a lot of shit. They didn't start doing this. And I'm thinking like, I remember when I was here a couple of years ago, they knocked down this area and put a whole police station over there. They kicked all them people out, didn't give them shit. They barely gave them shit. You know what I'm saying? They barely gave these people shit. Kicked all these older people out their houses and built a fucking community center, a church, and a motherfucking police station. You feel me? So now I'm going across TikTok and I'm seeing like this is not only happening where I live at. It's been happening, of course, you know what I'm saying? But like it's happening at a rapid speed. You know what I'm saying? It's happening at a rapid speed. Now the urban communities, y'all really didn't really fuck with like that. Now y'all trying to move in and push us out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to push us back out. But while y'all pushing us back out, them properties y'all trying to put us in is over fucking price, over expensive. The economy is going up. Y'all not paying us no money. You know what I'm saying? And fuck reparations because we ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I know my ancestors was tired. My great-grandma, my grandmas, anybody was tired. Man, it came to the point, y'all, it's bad out here to where we have property and some of us have to sell it for a little bit of nothing. You know, they might give you a number, but you're not thinking, oh, 10 million for this property. But this person got a hand in it. 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 Y'all not reading the fine print in them contracts. By the time y'all get that money, it ain't gonna be shit. The land was worth more money, it was more valuable than the money that y'all getting. And not only that, they doing that to people that got properties, but the people that's renting them, or that's in housing, they're kicking these people out. People are paying their rent, their pay and all that, but they making false documents saying this is happening. Oh, or they're I forgot what they call it. Let's just say they add no extra fees that wasn't there. Let's just say that they add no extra fees that wasn't there. Lying, kicking people out. It's just a mess. Meanwhile, our government is fucking giving Ukraine and whoever the fuck our money, and we paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not adding up. Shit ain't adding up. You see what I'm saying? And y'all want us to be worried about Palestinians and 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 I love all my Melanates, the Congo. But what about us that's over here? What? That's a big fuck you to me. That's a big slap you in my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like, if I didn't have to work, I wouldn't work. But it's like, even having your own business, you gotta, man, it's like you're keeping your head above water. I'm telling you, it's not enough money in the world. And I'm not about to stress about it. You feel me? I'm not about to stress about it. But I'm gonna play this video. This is what's going on in McKinney, Texas right now. And I read the comments up under there. Apparently it's going on in DC, South Carolina, pretty much everywhere. And you can't tell me it's not. I know for a fact that that's what's going on, because even upon me stumbling on this video, I'm like, damn, that's kind of what's going on back home. You know what I'm saying? So here go a video, y'all. Let me see.
Okay, so it's a lot of people who just now tapping into the situation with the McKinney Housing Authority, and let me go ahead and let y'all know. These people definitely paid their rent. We were bamboozled, y'all. We have been bamboozled for a couple months now, thinking that they were going to allow us the right to return to the property once they was redeveloped. Once they were redeveloped by the city, the third-party developers, and the McKinney Housing Authority. But this is where they got us. The month that they were supposed to do demolition, y'all, they billed people bills for thousands of dollars that they said that they owed. They wasn't giving no explanations on where those thousands of dollars came from or how they were tallied. Actually, they were ignoring our questions about that. They knew that if they backbilled these tenants thousands of dollars, they would not be able to pay it. Therefore, the evictions would have been justified through the courts. For all my people who are saying, oh, it had to be a process, y'all had to go to court, eviction takes time. No, they had a plan already put in place ahead of time. They knew that July 2023 was the month that they were supposed to go in and bulldoze down those units, right? That's what we were under the assumption of, that July was going to be the day. People had their people had their things boxed up. Some people didn't, because they wasn't sure if they were actually going to come and demolish the units. Here it is, December, and the units haven't been demolished. This was our concerns to begin with, that they were going to tell us that they were going to demolish the units, take our money for rent, and then turn around and say, oh, we're not going to demolish them. You guys just got to move. It's messed up. Okay, so it's a lot of people who just now tapping in.
Okay. That's one video. I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna play one more real quick. That's just one part of it. Let me see. Oh, okay. And this is what's going on in Mississippi. So apparently in Mississippi,
Y'all pay close attention to my water. Jackson, Mississippi, the water department, Jackson Water. This is what's going on here now. And they want you to pay a bill of $600 and $700. Should nobody have to pay a bill when their water looks like this? This is so messed up. Please share this video. We need help down here in Jackson. Somebody.
So yeah, these are the things. These are the things that's going on. You feel me? So if they're finding a way to get you up off your property, off of the land, even if it's housing, they finding a way. Housing is much easier. Housing is much easier. But as far as like owning, it's a lot harder. They got to go to different steps they have to take. Oh, but they're gonna find a way. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find a way. I'm guarantee you they do it. They do it all the time. Yeah, so how y'all feel about that, panel? How y'all feel about all this information?
Jackson has been having that issue for the last 5 years. The current mayor that is there does nothing about it. He lives on the north side of Jackson. The north side of Jackson is pretty much where you're able to get away because you're able to go into those gentrified areas. That is where all of the genomes are. That's where the money is, pretty much, right? They would target specifically areas that are majority Melanite and that are considered hoods or kind of deemed down to be drug trafficked areas, right? So that man could possibly be in the northwest region, the west region, or the south. The south and the west region have the worst conditions because of the fact that the water is always fucked up, right? So that is that. That is absolutely true, what he said. Now, in regards to the gentrified areas, the first gentrified situation that I experienced was when I lived in Nashville and they were taking out a lot of those hood houses or just in hood areas. They were putting up townhouses in areas that were like, they looked like that they would have been on extreme home makeover edition or something like that. They were really, really nice townhouses in the smack dab middle of the hood. Well, come to find out, what they don't tell people is once they start gentrifying areas, there is a big billion-dollar company that has set a home in those particular states. Nashville indicated because the company that I worked for was really, really big across the country. So their corporate office is in Nashville. So when they indicated that a lot of money was coming to Nashville, they had to make room for the people that were coming in. So in these houses would be genome individuals because the company, number one, is either paying for the house or they're getting them so much money to where they could be able to buy these houses outright. So within that, when you said gentrify areas, it has to be because either they have like those companies coming and making that state their home base for where they are, which is not only bringing money to the company, more money, but it's bringing additional money to the state and like all them peoples in them chairs and stuff. That's what it's doing. And it's just going, it's doing. Like this is how they're making their communities soar hugely because of this. Great, awesome topic, Chaz. Great topic.
I'm gonna say something real quick. And I don't think people understand like this stuff goes deep. It goes down to your sport teams. It goes down to your sports. Y'all don't get it. Like sports is tourism. You know what I'm saying? So when your team winning, my team is the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care for all that. But if they keep winning Super Bowls and Super Bowls and Super Bowls and stuff like that, like this stuff is planned. You know what I'm saying? Like this stuff is an agenda that brings in, we get more money. So that brings in more money. That brings in more revenue and stuff like that. So this stuff is bigger. Like these is plans that like 10.
Like what they just did to Draymond Green.
Mm-hmm.
Just sat him down permanently.
Yeah, I feel like it goes to show. Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. Go for it. I'll go after you. I didn't see you unmuted. My bad.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say that this is all. What is this? This is like modern day redlining, right? Like that's what it would have to be. Is modern day redlining. And I remember when I first learned about redlining and like how detrimental it was to like the advancement of Melanin people in general. And it was one of the most detrimental things they could do for to us in terms of ownership, in terms of being able to pass things down, in terms of having control over communities and cities and being able to, have access to these things. So it's crazy because you would think that we'd be more aware of it now because we have, social media and we have all this, but now they do it in such a slick way, like you're talking about, that we can't even point it out. When we see, Flint, it's Flint, right? It's Flint. They are in their water. Um, they haven't fixed it, and the reason is they just want people to leave. Like if people leave, it'll get fixed. It'll be easy fix. It'll be easy fix. They won't have to, you know, do much and spend as much money, I suppose. But yeah, that's definitely one of the, gentrification and redlining is definitely happening simultaneously, and it doesn't even happen in big ways. Like it doesn't always even happen in big ways. It happens like you said, like they had a little stadium over here. They now all the houses and all the housing in the land in that area is interest rates and I don't know, what is it, equity or whatever. I don't know. It went up, and like now things cost more money, and now you have homelessness more. You have more chances of people um being on the streets, and now you have now the rate between people who, the higher middle class and the lower class is going to get bigger, so you're going to have even a bigger wealth gap in those moments. So it is in everything. It's literally like Chaz was saying, like it's everywhere, and you have to be aware of that, especially like if you're thinking about buying a home, like those things. Like I feel like those things are kind of scary. You're like, where should I buy the home? Where, what are the plans for development in the future? Like you got to look into stuff like that, especially I guess if you know, live in, I don't know if the city would be, if it was be like, it depends, I guess, on how big your city is. Like if you have I feel like if you're in a pretty general small city, you have to be careful because they're going to be trying to find places to build things. Like I feel like if you're in a city with big land and stuff, then it might be a little less, um, it might be less likely for you to like get kicked out of your space, but it's definitely going to be very, very likely that the rate of your housing goes up and up and up consistently as they build more and more and more things. So, anyways, yeah. Redlining and gentrification sucks.
No, facts. I absolutely agree. I feel like this is a prime example how they show what do they say? We play checkers, they're playing chess. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and I also feel like, the whole divide and conquer thing, they got it. And the reason why I say that is because had those tenants in that video you showed come together, because I don't give a fuck if you own what the HUD housing, you have rights, but if you don't know them and you don't know how to fight, that's my point is had they come together and they all had fought that, I think that would have went a whole different way if everybody knew their damn rights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as far as that water is concerned, I mean, in a perfect world, everybody with brown water would band together and not be paying the water bill. That would change shit overnight too. If all those people with dirty ass water didn't pay that bill, oh baby, it would be a problem. Know that. I'm done.
I was just gonna say, in reference to the first video that you showed, Chaz, I know in personal experience, there was a unit across not too far from me. It had burned down fully. How they had got all of us was we each had to pay increments, and you had to pay back to build this place back up. I had refused, and the repercussions started to pay back on me, and I almost was evicted because I refused to pay because I figured they should be able to pay because they have insurance. We all put insurance on our place, right? So they should have insurance. No. There's a clause in there when I had actually opened up and read my realtor stuff that there's a clause in there that disclosed that they can pull that and they can do that. There are so many things that we don't know that they put in writing, and it's been ingrained in there for so long and you don't know. They get you. They get you, and they can get you good if you don't know. And it's feasible because it's in the paperwork. They just depended on you to just be like, okay, you never read it. It's in the clause. That has nothing to do with us. Now we're putting it back on the market for pennies. You'd really just have to figure out what's in your clause, what's in your agreement, and not get stifled like they did. Because I definitely do know how it feels to be at the end and be like, oh my gosh, how am I getting evicted? That don't have nothing to do with me. And then you read the letter and you start going through your paperwork at the last minute, and you're starting to see, oh, they get you. They get you when you're a first-time home buyer. They get you for not knowing the clauses. They get you. They play a dirty game by just making sure that you're in the dark. They hope that you're ignorant, that you won't figure it out, that you won't see, and you have to be on it. And my experience from all this has taught me so much, not to just be so like in the dark with what I have and naive with it and just thinking that, oh, that's them. No, go and see what's you too, because that was my experience. And maybe that is probably what they didn't understand as well. It's not their fault, but also see what's you too, because they do it in such a sneaky, conniving way that you don't understand it's going to happen to you regardless, because you think it's not supposed to, but it's somewhere in that clause where it is already put in 1874 in the clause of where the area and land that they bought. It's going to happen. It can happen no matter what it looks like in 2024 or 2023 or in new housing or whatever. They got you, and they're going to keep getting you years and years on. And it's just going to be a game of illusions and games until we actually start opening up the pamphlets and start seeing and using our own resources and our own selves. And I'm just letting my own personal experience be out there because you never know. Somebody might need it. Somebody might also need to be like, oh, let me go through my clauses and make sure what is and what can't be, because you never know. You really don't. You never know what's in that paperwork sometimes and what can come back and bite you in the ass. But that was a really good topic though, Chaz. I really adored that. Gratitude.
I'm gonna say this real quick while I'm still on this topic. And you know, I don't really mess with too many celebrities or anything like that, but you know, gratitude to Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying, for he paid some people rent up that was going through them evictions and stuff like that until December and stuff like that when he got out. I don't know if he got out and did it or he did it before he got out, but yeah, shout out to him for, you know, paying people's evictions and stuff off and like that until a certain time. Now that's what's up. That's what's up. But that's pretty much it.
Nah, I want to piggyback.
He can.
Yeah.
What'd you say, baby?
If you want to pay other people,
he can. You know what I'm saying? If you feeling great, if you feel it in your belly, come on. Come on. I got a couple of bills land. Go ahead and land.
No, but all I was gonna say real quick is, Jose, I can totally identify, because as you were talking, stuff came back to me in my mind. We were living in the house we were living in for like 13 years. The original owner died and the children took over, and they decided they didn't want us there no more just because we paid the least amount of rent, and you know, that whole kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So I get what you're talking about. I totally get it. They find loopholes, they do what they want to do, so I totally get it. But since I am here and we're talking about land gentrification, I was gonna tap into my story real quick. And it's gentrification like like where we are now. I think it all ties together. So basically, we know about the $5 Indians, right? But do we know about the Cherokee land lottery? And I'm gonna play this little video for you real quick, and we can go from there, y'all. Here we go.
I got a story time for you. My family was one of the families, you know, we've got this much Cherokee in our ancestry, and they had some things kind of backing up that were like paintings or artifacts, you know, sort of things to be like, oh, actually, no, we do. So imagine their surprise when we did an ancestry test, and zero, despite the glorious cheekbones, those not indigenous. But then where did these receipts come from to say that we did have this ancestry? It was a bit more sinister than the fan was expecting. Have you heard of the Cherokee land lotteries? I haven't, but apparently my family won one. So when the Cherokees were ousted from their land, Trail of Tears, all of that, their land was lotteried off. My family bought into the raffle and won one of these plots of land with everything that was still on it from when the family was forcibly removed. This is why we had pictures and artifacts, things that my family just, you know, whitewashed into our story of, oh, this is part of our history. I mean, when they talk about appropriation, stories so that people can know the truth of what happened. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day.
So, this is the OG what is that? Gentrification. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this a long time. That is how we are here where we are today. And we talk about with everything we're going through today. Yeah, it all ties together. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think?
Carbon, it really made me think of the Flowers of the Killer Moon movie that I had said on here before. And it just blows my mind to see that it come all out, even with that. And they were just basically paying so if they were on the land, they were paper bought Indians. They were never really Indians. 5 cent. And
$5 Indians.
$5. And you get this, I thought it was 5 cent.
It's $5 Indian. Yeah.
You better up that up some more. $4.95.
Oh,
boy.
5. I'm gonna go on mute because I'm gonna come back. Hold on, Aubrey, you go ahead.
No, it automatically made me.
I love this panel.
It made me think about. Remember when you I think that was Q. Q, you sent us a video where the guy was talking about how in the 1940s, the 1920s, how they would have the lab rats separated in different pods. And for me, I automatically thought about that because he said this is how they were able to create a system to where you have even the Hunger Games. We could use that as a perfect example. You have the people that's in this rural area, and then you have everybody in these other districts, other known as sectors, you know what I'm saying, that are pretty much helping this one community thrive and live and be and all that extra shit. Like, that was crazy. And side note, she was so genome, I couldn't even really see her but her eyes. Just saying. Saw right through the lady. She was like a ghost. She was just that white. All you saw was
the one on that video just now.
Girl, yes.
She's so genome, she probably practices black dances in the mirror.
I got it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
I got it, guys.
Come on, Aiden.
Hey.
Aiden and Hayden and Jaden.
I got my groove, guys. Let's keep this thing lit.
Fucking can't, bro. But gratitude to her for bringing the motherfucking information.
Absolutely.
Anybody else want to go?
Yeah.
We still got a good 8 minutes.
Well, I can show us the man who accused Diddy. I can bring that up for us.
The one that just got paid.
Did he get paid? He got paid?
I heard today that he settled out of court.
Oh, baby, he is getting booked and just paying them.
Like him, I think,
and
in
not
two
in a
other
good way.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Let me see.
He's settled?
Because he had the clothes.
Apparently, him and two other people got a settlement.
Okay. Here's his story, y'all. But I'm going to play it for you.
Assurance, but it says here, I know this is random, but my name is Blank, and I was essayed by Diddy and a friend of his on April the 15th, 1989 in D.C. It has took a lot of strength for me to get to this stage of self-assurance, but I now know that I have nothing to be ashamed of. I attended Howard University the same time he was there, and I was taken advantage of after an off-campus party. I will be the first to admit that I was a bit inebriated. Diddy noticed that I was intoxicated and offered to give me a ride back to my dorm. I trusted him at the time because we were acquainted with one another because we had an economics class together. So I get in the car with him and we ended up at an apartment. He gets out and says he needed to get something and he would be right back. After a few minutes, he came back to the car and invited me in, saying he needed to sober up before driving back to campus. I said, okay, cool. I get out and go into the apartment, and there was another guy sitting on the couch. The guy introduces himself as Lorenzo, and he was drinking E&J and smoking trees. Diddy goes to the bathroom, and he's in there for about 30 minutes or more. He comes out and asks me if I want a drink, and I said, sure. He fixed me a drink, and the next thing I know is I was weak, disoriented, and my vision was blurry. I was then told to sniff something out of a bottle that would make me feel better, and so I did it, and it just seemed to make me even higher. I now know that it was poppers. Then all I remember is both of them taking turns sticking their hot dogs in my mouth, and I'm paraphrasing, guys, and me resisting all I could, but I was just weak and flimsy, and Lorenzo had a gun. The next thing I know, they both were taking turns trying to facilitate me, and blood and mud, all right? Paraphrasing here, what looks like mud, number two, right, was everywhere. The pain of them facilitating me, and I'm paraphrasing again, still gives me anxiety to this day. All right, so you guys just heard all of that, and I do want to protect the integrity of my platform and say that everything that I just conveyed to you is all alleged. Now, I did ask him, was he going to file a lawsuit against Diddy like everybody else? And he said he absolutely was. He was just getting all of his ducks in a row, making sure that everything is copacetic before he moves forward. But he says that Diddy is going to pay for what he did to him that night, that he's never been the
still
same
has the
person
clothes he
ever
was
since that
wearing.
night. Now, something else that he
Yes, he
Kept the
still has the
clothes.
club.
He's Monica Lewinsky in this bitch.
said that would be
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a question, and here's my question.
They forcibly put the sausages in his mouth, Carbon.
They did.
If you went there for him to sober up and he offered you another drink, huh? I don't understand that. That for me, that makes no sense. You went there because he was too drunk because he needed to sober up, and then now y'all ended up drinking more. What? I'm done.
Sounds like a bitch who told a story about my event 2 years ago, don't it? See, guys, it makes sense, right? He got the clothes though. It was blood and mud, child. That motherfucker settled. There was some truth to that. He settled.
That's what I said. If he settled, there's some truth in those clothes. He don't need coming up with the DNA.
I saw it like 2 hours ago.
Why would they have to put the blood and mud in there?
Well, what you mean?
I don't know why they put it in there, but I guess he wanted us just to know how severe it was and how.
Yeah, it was that severe.
So,
he was not prepared for the blood and the mud.
What's on your mouth?
I'm thinking, so if they put the hot dogs in his mouth, right?
Don't be forced me to. They said that shit. I saw Chaz do like this. Chaz said.
So he said, Lorenzo, honey, listen, why would he have my nephew name? Oh, no, honey, I hope that's not his name. Honey, Lorenzo had a gun. This whole situation was like 30 minutes to an hour. You didn't think that he was sobered up by then?
Listen, they are taking so many people down with Diddy. It ain't even fucking funny.
It's not, because it's back
They
to back.
taking motherfuckers down. And I just hope everybody's paying attention that Quatita told y'all that the spirit said the shit is coming to a head. 2024.
Probably sooner than what you predicted.
Yeah,
they are working on the pedophilia rings. This is the start of that.
Oh, shit.
That's what's happening here. Oh, this is an agenda, girl. They getting ready to, it's getting real. That's why they're trying to hurry up and settle. If we can settle, maybe we'll make it be quiet. No.
There's more to come.
And it makes so much sense because you got to go to the middle before you can spread out and get to the bottom and the top. You can't start at the top, and you can't really start at the bottom either.
This is the thing. Was it Tough Podcast? And shout out to Tough Podcast. But I was watching last night, and they was exposing who his boyfriend, boy toy, pimp daddy, sugar daddy is. Everybody kept saying Clive because he was dealing with Clive, but he's dealing with the man who owns motherfucking Barnes and Noble, Airbnb. This motherfucker is a 3 billionaire. You understand me? He the one that paid for a revolt for him and all kind of shit. He was living with him for a minute. They was throwing parties together like couples do. Like, I'm watching this shit last night, making orders and shit. Like, this shit went the fuck down. His name is Buckley or some shit. That motherfucker owns a whole bunch of shit.
He got him a super sugar daddy.
And dude, that motherfucker got a sugar daddy so good. I started thinking like, well, what would I?
That's what I'm saying.
What would I do
for a Klondike bar?
Like,
Y'all heard while he was in London, they raided his LA home, right?
Now they got 30 videos. I want to know what's on them to be.
Girl,
what?
Mm-hmm.
They looking
they
for
sure
them
did.
videos.
That was today or yesterday, something like that.
So if they don't, listen, it's more than 30 videos, but where the fuck are they?
So he took out a video when he went to London.
Yeah, took him to London.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker,
and I remember
got him on
USBs.
All kind of shit. They found 30.
And I remember you saying, you said he gonna get caught because his ego won't let him get rid of the goddamn tapes.
Somebody remembers.
I do.
Somebody remembers.
Yep. She said his ego's gonna get him caught because he don't want to get rid of the goddamn evidence.
Because what he's carbon untouchable in his mind.
He thinks he's untouchable because of his boyfriend. But remember, I also said that Clive is just the face. It's motherfuckers behind him, and he's
above
one
him.
of them.
Did you see on the documentary that I told you to watch the other night? Did you see all of the hit makers at the party where they the foundation?
Brooklyn Zone.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching it and I was getting irritated because I'm like, they not gonna tell the truth. So I let it play and I turned it down.
Oh,
I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie. I said, look at Oprah.
I said it too. I said it for Aubrey. I said if Kotiti was here, she would say, that's Oprah.
Look at Oprah. Okay, so I understand. This is what got me. This is what got me when she reached over and rubbed his leg again like this. He said,
yes. And looked at her like, if you don't get your
motherfucking hands off me, bitch. I am David Rockefeller. Do you know who the fuck you touch, ma'am?
Girl,
niggers, don't touch me.
Don't touch.
Baby Gail got her BBL, honey. She is not playing with y'all. Honey.
Now, wasn't she thinking she was snatched, honey?
Girl, I said, honey, where's your earrings at under this bob?
Girl, that bob, if she don't take that wig off as soon as possible. I'm so sick of that hair. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Girl, she done curled it every which way.
I'm just saying, when she did this, I said, that's Oprah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oprah is out with everybody at the color purple.
Wait,
hi,
so
yes,
so that's Gail.
Yes. Hi, yes. Call me. Yes.
So this is David Rockefeller and Gail interview y'all talking about? Because I ain't seen it. I want to see it.
Yeah. David Rockefeller and Oprah, Gail and Jay-Z.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm about to find that after the show.
It's on Paramount Plus. It's called Brooklyn's Own Jay-Z and Gail King.
Okay.
It pissed me off. I didn't think it was gonna be on this grand of a scale. Nigga, what?
Right.
Oh, he revealed. Girl, He fucked up and revealed the company that they did not disclose.
Okay. You talking about the
He
record
did.
company?
He
Right,
did
he
at the
did.
end.
He was like DF. I mean, no. DJ. Def Jam, girl. I'm trying to, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Russell Simmons. I want everybody to pay attention to this shit. It is him, the billionaire, Puffy, the billionaire, and there's one more. Oh my God, it slipped my mind. I was thinking about this shit last night watching that. The other billionaire. Oh my God. Young Melanite. Who is that? Oh my God. I cannot even fucking. Who?
Byron Allen. Isn't he a billionaire too?
The old talk show host?
No. He owns like networks and all that shit. He's a billionaire.
I don't know. I just know Byron Allen, the talk show host from back in the day.
Yeah, well, if it's the same person, bald dude, yeah, he's a
Well,
billionaire
shut
now.
the fuck up.
No, ma'am, I cannot. No, he's up there. He owns like a lot of Bounce TV and all. Yeah.
What? He was.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
On Dig. But it's another one, and I cannot think right now. But I was thinking because I kept saying, how the fuck did Puffy surpass? And I forgot. Let me say this too about Krishan. When I was like, baddies don't pay that. I forgot she had that Zoo show with Greenface. I forgot all about that shit. I forgot that. But that bitch still ain't getting them kind of checks. They ain't not paying like that. But how did Diddy surpass Clive Davis? They say Clive is only worth $850 million. I'm about to say Pity. Pity is a billionaire. You is over there bending and sucking like a motherfucker for this money. Because Damon Dash said he wanted to buy Revolt, but he couldn't come up with the $100 million, and that they were asking. And Diddy went to the Buckley dude and came back with it like, got it.
Listen, I'm gonna start being like Charming because her looks are amazing. She's like, She hit the little flip with her dreads, baby, and she's like, child, like this is tea, honey. Girl, I'm gonna have to sit back with her.
Damn, I cannot think of who it is. But I'm like, this is a boys club of a few Melanite G Knights that are billionaires. How the fuck? They are like, and I started thinking, I said, oh my God, allegedly, they're some of the biggest traffickers, y'all. That's all I saw. Y'all the biggest traffickers. So when we talking and we hearing them talking about the young girls at the parties and the young boys, y'all are traffickers, bro. That's a $36 million industry. And maybe more than that. We don't know who's counting that money. The fuck you gonna say that's a 36? Who counted that? No, you gotta make that make sense for me.
No, and they have the means, the tools, and all that to make it happen. They got the money. It makes sense to me.
You know what? Also, it makes me think of in the interview, I was taking notes of the scenery and stuff. He had a jar of dum-dums and said that they used to have dum-dums in the studio. Who was sucking on them?
Same.
Who had time to be eating candy? It tastes just like candy.
What did listen? 50 couldn't stop his shit too. The candy shop. I'm not playing with these motherfuckers. Stop your shit. Y'all are having a pissing contest.
You think 50 trying to replace Diddy in that spot?
You know what? You just made me think of another thing that was. Chad,
50
you just.
big, you know what I'm saying? So it's not. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
I don't even like 50's name because when I think about Curtis, I think about Jamie Foxx and how he did Effie on motherfucking Dream Girls.
Bitch.
So, I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking Curtis. Okay.
But look, when that video, right? Remember his video when he's hanging up upside down and we realize his eyes are completely black. I'm thinking, I watched it again the other day and I said, yeah, his eyes is completely black. Oh, he hanging upside down. Oh, he's the clone. He's hanging upside down. He ain't even got down for like to be taken off the rack yet. Oh, because he's at that cloning center, which is shown on the movie. Don't worry, darling. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you can keep saying all the shit you want to. I remember the real 50 Cent said when he was rapping, he was a rapper, he said, nigga, I would never act. I'm not no actor, nigga. I remember 50 Cent saying that.
Because 50 Cent came out in the early 90s and then revamped when he got with Dr. Dre. Am I correct?
I don't know. Don't make me lie.
Might be right. You also made me think, Chaz, Corinne was just talking about how they are in the industry, how it is, she found it weird that men wanted to know how each other fucked because it turned them on more when they were fucking her. You made me remember that part because she kept asking, I forget who it was. She called him X, but he was an executive producer and in the music industry. And she kept saying, he kept asking me, like, how was Diddy when he fucked you? How was so-and-so when they fucked you? Like, what was the dick like? What was it all like? That got them harder. It really makes you think when you say it's a boys club, it's like they imagine their penises on each other, like frauding on each other or something. They have some weird fetish like that with knowing that they've had their penises with the same woman that they call a party favor. I don't understand it nor comprehend it, but it's weird.
But I also feel like, Jose, I feel like when you listen to 50 Cent, like, okay, let me just break this down the way I keep seeing it, right? Like, he went on the Breakfast Club and all these other places talking about how Diddy offered him to go shopping. He like, what? This nigga, he's fruity. Like, what do niggas do that don't want you to ever think that they would? I'm gonna out you, nigga. This nigga, right? You so loud.
That's how you know right there. That's how
so
you know.
Loud.
There.
Kind of like Charleston and Aiden Ross, huh?
So loud and so wrong with the deflect. Come through.
And Jarvis like, listen. This is so much. This is so much going on right now.
They always tell on themselves.
Gang said it in the interview. He said, you think they really homeboys, but they really be their boyfriends.
And dude.
Gang said it too. Like, he said it too. But nigga, I'm more shit coming out about the game too. Like,
oh yeah, him and Diddy, yeah, he put him.
I have a feeling JC suck good dick. I'm just saying.
He said,
I feel like all the most
Aubrey?
masculine. Oh wait, what? Who said what?
Yeah, the game.
I said I feel like JC sucks good penis. That's just my opinion.
Who is that?
The game.
The game.
Okay. Government. Listen.
What else you about to say, Charmy?
I was about to say the least you suspected, the more you should suspect it. with these men's, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe we didn't know that back then, but it's all giving. Like, you can like go back, you can look, and you can be like, oh, I definitely suspected that in you. Okay, not surprised. All of them. I feel like in that it makes so much sense because what they like, man, they go into like they like do like energy vampire, like what is it? Incubus type shit. Like they get with all these women, and it's for them actually to have energy for men. Crazy.
Okay, Charms. Okay. I know that when a motherfucker keep telling you what they don't want, don't like, they definitely the fuck do want it and love it.
You've been thinking hard about that.
My daughter's father used to always be like, I can't stand white bitches. White bitches this, but nigga, you show fucking a lot of them.
I gotta do my job. I gotta do my duty. Take out this white trash real quick.
What, Carmen?
I said, I gotta do my duty and take out this white trash real quick.
You know what I mean? I'm just doing what they did for us, for 100 years, fucking them. Like what?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bitch. Why did you say that? Because that was said to me, bitch. Oh,
that's on the movie, bitch. Somebody hit you with a movie line.
Girl, listen, let me tell you who it was, bitch. It was Weed Man in St. Louis.
Stop.
Bitch, he was like, yeah, I don't really too much fuck with white bitches, but I'm just doing what the fuck they did. I dogged them motherfuckers. I dogged them. I was like,
I just don't respect that shit. I don't respect that kind of motherfucking jigaboos. None of that shit.
Because they know they lying for the suit. I like this white woman's.
Exactly.
But I know it's wrong, and I should.
And behind closed doors, Carbon, they confessing they motherfucking love to the death. You hear me?
Role playing behind closed doors.
Right. I's a good nigga, master.
Becca, like Becca.
Jamarkey, what are we gonna do with little Amy?
What about our family, Demarion?
No. Why do I keep hearing you're acting like a nigga?
You're acting like one of them.
The fact that I know a Becca who got fucked into Marion. This is top tier.
I'm through with the read.
You better read, honey.
Screaming, bro. Whoa. This was crazy. Let's go ahead and do the poll real quick. There was this video of this Melanite who started fucking her baby daddy's brother, and he was truly the fuck upset. But I want you to really hear what he said in response to what she said, because see, I hear through all of the bullshit that men say. But let me play that for you real quick.
Because I want these people to know how you slept with my brother. Whoop-de-doo. Everybody knew what's up you. So what that say about you though? What type of girl that say about you? What you mean? What you mean? Guys go out and I do it. You fuck my brother though. Okay. Like, what you want, cookie? Like, we got kids because you my baby mom. Okay, I don't owe you no loyalty. What you mean you owe me no loyalty? We got a whole kid and I pay the bills. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm a baby mom. I owe you no loyalty. You stole loyalty. I owe you nothing now. Yeah, but I pay the bills then. It doesn't matter. He paid them with you. Ain't nobody paid nothing for me. I just dropped off $2,500 over here the other day. And you dropped off 5 minutes. Who dropped off over? What that say about you as a woman though? It's light, food, kids got eat. You not providing. Yeah, but we was together for 5 years. Bro. Okay. Like, why you think it's okay to fuck my brother though? Time don't mean nothing. Time ain't nothing but a number. I'm just saying though, like that's crazy that you feel like it's an idol. And I'm gonna let the whole world know that you fuck my brother. Because you didn't expose me, no. No, I'm gonna expose you with this video though. Okay, you fuck my brother though. The thing is, the gag is, you gonna look stupid because you trying to expose me. No, I'm not gonna look stupid. You gonna look stupid because we got a whole 2-year-old together. You fuck my brother. Okay, the 2-year-old wasn't here when it happened. Why does it matter? But I'm just saying though, like, what was the point of that though? Like, what you get out of that though? Like, you had no self-respect for yourself.
Okay, so let me tell you my point of playing and showing and saying this, right? Okay, because she said, you don't do shit over here. He said, yeah, but we was together for 5 years. She said, I don't owe you no loyalty. I'm not your woman. I'm not your girlfriend. I agree with her. Nigga, fuck you. I just dropped off 2,500 the other day. Well, he dropped off 5 bands. If your brother is helping take care of your kids, that means you're not doing something jigaboo. I'm trying to stop saying nigga. I'm trying to stop saying that. I'm trying to find another word. So, what y'all fucking think?
I agree.
Yeah. What actually had me kind of dying is what you said. Thing is, you're gonna look stupid if you try to. I was like, kind of right about that one for sure because it's going down bad. It's going outside. That's what it's giving. You know, it's giving going outside. Like if I seen that video and like I knew them, I would be like. I get it. You can cut it now. Like it's kind of sad, but yeah. I feel like it's a very complex situation. But I don't know. I guess I need an interview with both of them to know the more details before I have an opinion. To be honest.
Everybody thinks it's a skit. Do y'all think it's a skit? I don't think so.
I don't think
I'm
it's
not
a
gonna
skit.
lie.
I think it's real.
But
every time I see them, I think they're skits. Every time I see them, I think they're skits. I never, and then I just go, I approach it like, okay, if this was a real situation, I think all of them are skits.
I'm just like, why aren't you getting at your brother? That's my question. I get you butthurt over her fucking your brother, but why aren't the camera in you and your brother? Because that's who you need to be talking to.
And in private.
They said she has a couple of them. They say it's a skit. She has a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
Well, if it wasn't a skit, still, yeah, like you said, Carbs, how come you haven't checked the brother? But that's how men are sometimes. It's easier to come to the woman and make her feel like here's the degradation, but you can never bring it to the man and put it on the table with the man. That's what shows their man card and gets it stripped real quick because they're stripping his man card right quick. We have to give her accolades because, girl, you moved on. You got a man that's taking care of you, even if it is the brother. You can't even confront your brother about things that are going on in the household that you claim that you really want to keep looking and have the illusion of being cute. No. So I agree with her, though. Skid or not, kudos to you.
Yeah. Yeah, skid or not. I feel like, so what, nigga? Like she said, time ain't nothing but a number. Anyway, we had a good time tonight, y'all. And I know tonight was Wild Wednesday, so we had stories, but it was like whatever got out, got out. Again, we want to send a shout out. We're gonna try to start doing that every week to Hollywood Unlocked, The Shade Room, World's Wild Star, and Tough Podcast and Why Hip Hop. My homegirl at Why Hip Hop, Miss Jazz. We show gratitude. Y'all got any final words?
Love y'all.
Yeah, you gotta growl. Gotta growl.
I put a spell on you.
And now you're mine.
Because you're mine.
She gonna be mad.
Shout out to Jag Junkie Wright Johnson. See, it's different when you can talk about a bitch on your own platform. See?
Ooh.
Bum, bum, bum.
Going on.
Plot thickens.
Anyway, Carbon.
Well, it's been a great evening, folks. We hope you enjoyed your time here with us on Let's Have a Conversation. Till next time, don't trust no G Night, don't trust no G No. Salt Tuesday, won't.
Don't trust Jackie Johnson Wright.